Hello, my name's Rachel and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do an April no budget spend review, and as you know I use my Go Girl budget planner to record all of my expenses each month for either separate spend, food or petrol, and then I kind of itemise it inside as well. So as you can see, spend has definitely been a little bit high this month. One thing that I've not included but I have done is bought a new wardrobe, and I'll show you a little bit about that in a minute. But I have excluded that from my spend because I took that as a bigger kind of purchase rather than spending on clothing or food and things like that. So most of this month's spend, which I'm supposed to only have about £70 to £100, has gone on food and drink and clothing again. The point with the clothing is that I'm still filling in some of those gaps that I'm missing, so I'll show you what I've bought this month. You can see what gaps I've been filling with different items. I spent about £65 on food and drink, and I spent about £110, £120 on clothing, and that's not just for me, there were items for my son as well, for summer wardrobe items, so hopefully that will help him be sorted now for the summer. I've also spent money on healthcare, so I paid for an extra coating on my son's glasses when he got those. It just means that they've got slightly better protection and anti-glare. So now that he's at an age where he's looking after his things, I don't mind investing a little bit into the price of the glasses. Usually I don't spend anything and I put no money towards the glasses at all. We always choose from the free range so that there's no cost involved. But this time I decided that since he was that little bit older and he's almost 13 and he's looking after his glasses a little bit better, that actually it was worth paying for the extra anti-glare. I did end up spending about £30 to £40 on replacement makeup. It's my under eye concealer that I seem to go through quite quickly, but it does work and I like the fact that it's moisturising as well, so I don't mind paying for that, and I managed to get it on offer anyway, so I got it for buy one get one half price I think. So in total for spend I spent £261, which is a lot over, and I think next month, the next couple of months I'm definitely going to be tighter for money because I have now dropped down to 4 days a week rather than doing 5, so that I could have an extra rest day basically, because I struggle with fatigue. So I know that I need to not spend anything over this next month because every penny counts. I'm going to be spending as little as possible. I have got a couple of events coming up where I'm going to have to spend money on food, but I think generally my spend is going to be really low this month. So hopefully next month you'll hear that I've spent very little. Food wise, I normally budget between £200 and £230 for my food, and that allocates for eating extra veg and making sure that I've got gluten-free items. So this month I have managed to stick within that budget. I spent £215, which I think is really good. I feel like that's a good point to be at. There's definitely room for improvement on that because I'm definitely still not planning as thoroughly as I could be. So there's still occasions where I'm buying stuff and stuff is getting wasted. So there is some wastage that's happening and I don't like that. So that's something I'm going to really work on this month to support my lower income moving forward. And petrol wise, at the minute it was under my normal 140. I spent 125, which is average for me. That's what I normally spend. But I know that the price has now been higher for longer, and plus I've just had 2 weeks where I've not had to really pay for much petrol because I didn't go anywhere. So I know that next month is definitely going to be 140 to 150, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything about that. So as I mentioned, I did invest in a wardrobe this month. I went for an IKEA Pax wardrobe, so I have bought a double section and then a single section, and then I've got drawers that go in it, so all of my clothes are in one place now. So the plan is that the clothes that were in my bedside table have now moved, so I've got pretty much an empty bedside table now. So my plan is to get a smaller bedside table now so that I don't have to have a big item next to my bed. So that is the next step. but that will be in a couple of months, I think, when I have more money freely available. But let's have a look at the wardrobe now then. This is all my jumpers, tops, and then I've got skirts over here hung up. I've got skirt hangers for that. Then I have got a jewellery holder, which I've never had before, and I always found it really hard to use items from there because I never knew what I had. And I've got tops and underwear and tights. Then I've got work trousers, some summer stuff that is usually only for the height of summer. I've got jeans and trousers and a few smaller skirts here. This is my sportswear, so I've got badminton and other like leggings and stuff that's suitable for sports, lots of tops, and then my sports bag and swimming costumes as well. And in the bottom tray are all of my shoes. So these are the ones that are like more likely to be everyday use. So I usually have a pair of trainers there and another pair of white trainers there. That's that side. And over here, this is where I have all my dresses. I wanted a long storage area specifically for that. And then I've got all of my winter wear stuff here, and then heels are in here. So these are the only heels that I own. I'm not a heel person. First up I have an oversized jumper, which is really cozy. It's kind of helpful for lounging around at home. I then got a plain tank top. It's a neutral colour. I wear these quite a lot underneath layers of clothing, so I find these quite helpful, but this one had a bit more of a seamless kind of feel to it and smoother, so I like that. And then here I've got a kind of cream jacket. This is from H&M, and I originally saw it in like a blush pink, but I thought actually the cream one would be a bit more neutral and would go with a lot more different items, so it would help me build up my capsule wardrobe. I also got this skirt. It was from Sainsbury's in the 2 section, and I quite liked it because it was a navy colour and it was quite neutral, so again it would match up really easily with different tops. Next up are some trousers that I bought from Next. They're kind of like joggers but not, they're kind of like the Harlem kind of style pants, but I quite like these because they are really comfy and they're suitable for work as well. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video and my little wardrobe tour. Don't forget to hit the like button below and subscribe if you want to see more videos on decluttering, minimalism and my no spend year. Take care, bye.